something that we all see. Some while sleeping at night, and some with their open. But have you ever wondered, are they really dreams? Or just a glimpse of what could happen next? Today was a special day. I was going on a trip that I had dreamed of for many years. Today, I was going to Meghalaya, a road trip on a bike. Something that had always been on my bucket list. And as with every other trip, I was very excited. Maybe a bit more this time. The sweet winding roads and the beautiful valleys, which I had only seen in videos, were about to become real. My name is Rishabh Raj, and this is my travel journal.
Are you ready, sir?
शिलोंग जा रहे हैं, बट शिलोंग से आगे जा रहे हैं.
Let's go.
It's going to be an epic road trip. ठीक है?
Final destination क्या है?
This is a small village in the south of Meghalaya, goes by the name Tirna. It is home to one of the most unique and natural beauty of Meghalaya, the Living Road Bridge. Now there are many ways to go to Tirna. If you are traveling from Guwahati, you can take a bus to Shillong, and I would suggest you to stay there overnight, explore the area, and next day take a bus to Cherrapunji, from where you can book a cab to Tirna, or you can take your own vehicles, which is exactly what we did. We had left Guwahati at 3 in the morning, and a couple of hours later, we had reached one of the top attractions of Meghalaya, the Umiam Lake. Another half hours later, we were crossing Shillong, which had just started to wake up. Riding in Meghalaya was so much different than I had expected. It was more beautiful, calm, quiet, and almost empty. At times, we were the only ones on the road. We were riding through the valley, soaking in all the beauty it had to offer, and another couple of hours later, we had reached Tirna, from where another journey was about to start.
So guys, oh my god, we have reached the starting point of our trek, and yes, to reach the Living Road bridges, there are 2 of them here. We need to trek. तो पूरा जो ट्रैक है वो 10 किलोमीटर्स का है. First we'll encounter the single route bridge, and in this particular spot there are 2 living road bridges. One is the single one, and it is, I believe, the one of the longest living road bridge in Meghalaya or all over the world. And the second one is a double decker road bridge. That is the topmost attraction here. And apart from those two, there's one Blue Lagoon lake kind of thing and a Rainbow Falls. तो पहला जो सिंगल रूट ब्रिज है उसको पहुंचने के लिए अराउंड 1.5 आवर्स का ट्रैक है. उसके बाद डबल डेकर के लिए इट्स अराउंड 45 मिनट्स का ट्रैक, एंड देन द ब्लू लगून इज ऑल्सो 45 मिनट्स अवे, एंड सिमिलरली रेनबो फॉल्स इज ऑल्सो 45 मिनट्स अवे फ्रॉम ब्लू लगून. छोटा सा गांव दिख रहा है,
दिख तो रहा है.
आई थिंक शायद नहीं, थोड़ा क्लैरिटी कम है बिकॉज इट द माउंटेन इज कवर्ड विद द क्लाउड्स, बट
थोड़ा foggy है.
इन दैट छोटा सा गांव इज द डबल डेकर ब्रिज.
ये सीढ़ी हमारे सामने फोकस पे है, वो चीज़ जो दिख भी नहीं पा रही नेकेड आई को, वहाँ इसको जाना है.
सो ये 1000 स्टेप्स पूरे हुए हमारे, एंड आई बिलीव टू द सिंगल रूट ब्रिज दे आर अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 3000 steps.
But somehow we got there. And to see both the bridges, we needed tickets. So carry cash because you cannot find any signal in that jungle. So there was the single decker bridge. It was scary to walk on that bridge, as you were literally walking on a log. These bridges were actually made of living roots, still attached and nourished by the trees. Hence the name living root bridges. These bridges were very strong. It can withstand up to 50 people and last for around 500 years. They were truly a natural wonder. We continued towards the next attraction, the double decker root bridge. We crossed over a suspension bridge underneath which the river had created a natural swimming pool with crystal clear water and almost blue in color. Soon we had reached the double decker bridge. It was very amazing. It had a unique two-tier design that stood apart from the first bridge we saw. These bridges were made out of necessity. Meghalaya is one of the wettest states in India, and during heavy monsoon season, the conventional wooden bridges were not very stable. They would often break. So the Khasi community worked together to train the roots of Ficus elastica trees across rivers using makeshift scaffolding. It often took between 15 and 25 years for the bridge to become functional, but once matured, it became self renewing as the living roots continued to grow in and strengthen. This double decker was made because, in heavy rainfall, the lower bridge gets submerged under the water, leaving only the upper bridge functional. So that was the living root bridges. We continued to the next one, the Blue Lagoon, where we took a dip in that blue water. And after a few hours, we trekked back to the starting point, geared up, and left. We were very tired and had a long ride ahead of us, so didn't shoot anything after that. So, this is the next day. We are back in Guwahati. We couldn't shoot this segment yesterday as we both were very tired, so decided to shoot it today. So, I would like to introduce you to one of my friends, Tushar. He stays in Guwahati itself and has been to Meghalaya quite a few times, but I was made aware that he had never visited the Living Root bridges. So, Tushar, as we both know, that to reach the bridge itself, there's a quite long trek.
Yeah.
How would you describe that trek? How long it was, how difficult it was, and
It was surely a difficult trek, and I'm into fitness a fair bit, and it was tough for me as well. We rode hundreds of kilometers on the bike, and it's almost insulting when you reach the parking lot. The person says you have to park here now and you have to walk. So the bridges are something you have to earn, and it is worth it definitely. The beautiful blue waters, the fish, the scenery, it's all definitely worth it. But I'm not very sure if I would be asking my parents to come along. Like, it would be difficult for them.
yeah,
But for what it's worth, it was amazing. It was very refreshing.
that's it, I guess.
Yeah, looking forward to another trip, man, anytime soon.
Sure, man.
And that was our trip, a 20 hours long trip. Well, I would not recommend anyone to do what we did. I'll say take your time and enjoy the moment. Doing everything in a day gets really tiring and you may miss out on a lot of stuff, like we couldn't see the rainbow falls. But we had a lot of fun, and that should be the ultimate goal. That being said, what I tried to show you here was simply just a rider's perspective. Thank you for watching.